Great everyone, welcome back to my sitting room. My name is Diesel and you are as always most welcome. It's very bright. It's actually daytime when we're recording this. Excellent going me. Today we're going to be reviewing a book. It is called it's not called The Anything. It's called Dog with a Bone. It is book one of the Black Dog series and it is by Hailey Edwards. Excuse me for the pausing and the not knowing what's going on. I worked a very long day today and I'm tired. Excuses, let's move on. I'm actually going to read to you what the book says that it's about because this is of vital importance later when we talk about it. So the book says, half-bloods like Thierry's skill sets are given two options. They can join the Conclave's Marshall program or they can pack their bags. Turn down the job offer and you've just shredded your residency pass to the mortal realm and booked yourself a one-way ticket to Fairy. Texas is the only home Thierry has ever known, and she's not going anywhere, even if it means following in her notorious father's footsteps as a peacekeeper. But pinning on a badge opens her eyes to the fact sometimes Fae need protection too, and that sometimes humans are the real monsters. No arguing with that. Have you ever seen half of humanity? So let's get the unimportant things out of the way first. Writing style was fine. I quite liked Thierry as a character. She had a bit of bite to her. All was good in the hood. Then we get on to plotline, and that is where things start to go awry. This is the third time I've recorded this segment, and because it gets really rambly really fast, I'm going to try to speed it up. I don't know if this is true or not, but I read somewhere that this book is the prequel to the second book, meaning the second book was written first and then she wrote this one. But I kind of hope that's true because otherwise this was a really badly written book. If it is true, it's not a badly written book, it just doesn't translate to anyone who's not already a fan of the series. Or me. I read you what the book thinks it's about, because in my opinion, that wasn't what the book was about. The human thing, okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, her dad was involved slightly, but in a completely different way. But the whole she'll have to live somewhere else thing. Tiny spoiler alert, her friend doesn't pass the exam that they have to take and her life doesn't change in the slightest. They plan on getting an apartment together. It's really weird. Also, this book has no world building whatsoever. Not even a smidge. Not the tiniest bit. You get in and you're in this I don't know, police academy type thing or whatever. And totally, yeah, they're gonna build a world. But the world just gets a foundation and never extends after that. I don't know who anyone is. The relationships are already pre-built, so there's no getting to know the characters. The world is it's flat. There is nothing. It's so confusing. And also, this book is basically a American cop show, but in a book. It's the stereotypical CSI Miami characters are picked out of the TV show, given weird powers, and put back into this book. And they're all meant to be magical bloods and stuff. Thierry's powers, I have no idea what she does. Haven't a clue. The storyline with her mom wasn't extended upon in the slightest. Storyline with her dad, he just sounds like a horrible jerk. I don't get it. And her relationship with, I can't even remember his name. What was his name? I don't know. It's gone over my head. But he was her teacher. I thought he was her professor. Seemingly he was. He taught their class, I think. Then he was her partner, her police fairy partner, and seemingly he was also her friend that she's known a long time. But their relationship is so freaking inappropriate. The fact that he's her teacher and also her partner, her cop partner, not her boyfriend. It's so inappropriate and makes no sense because the world is not built on at all. Like, when you meet him, he just seems like a creepy teacher who grows fangs and constantly wants to have sex with her. Like, it's weird. And you're never really given a chance to get to know him properly. Like, the fact that he was around the same age as her didn't make it okay. It was just like, no, this is weird and creepy and don't like it. Half the time, I'm not sure this book knew that it was a book, to be honest. It was so odd, and there's all these magical creatures mentioned in it, and by God, if you know nothing about magical creatures, then you won't have an effing clue what's happening here. The climax of it, the ending thing, like, so, I don't know if it was badly explained or just made no sense. It was like, what are you talking about? Like, if you've read this, the grasshopper lady type thing, what? I had no idea what was happening. I was so confused. It kind of mirrors the state that I'm in right now, that I'm badly explaining this to you, because I was just like, what is going on? Maybe if I had read the second book first, the world possibly is built in that one. But honestly, I'm not impressed with this one, so therefore cannot be bothered to find out if the second one is better. But just, no. Like, if this book is a prequel, then I assume that it's already made for fans of the series. But it will not draw in other fans. I don't understand how the world is built enough to be able to make people come back for more. I don't know. Maybe someone else will understand this book and they'll be able to tell me all the parts that I missed out. If that happens, please do, because it was like, do you know what it felt like? Like, the writer was, like, plotting. You know, when you're freehand and you're just like, this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and you haven't actually built a story around it yet, you're just writing, like, there's no worlds, characters are not developed, you're just thinking of, like, oh, I have an idea for a book. That's what it felt like, and I just don't understand. Anyway, what are you going to do? So will I be continuing on with the series? No. Maybe if I did, it would make sense, but I'm not enthused. I haven't been captured, so therefore no. Would I recommend it? No. No, it's not badly written, and the main character is quite quirky, but just it has no idea what it is. It's like a book with no body. Like, the bare bones of it are there, but there's no, like, organs or skin. Stuff then, yeah. Although there is that saying that, you know, readers don't read the book the author wrote, they read the book they're reading. Which, you know, probably makes no sense to you either. Like, well done. Philosophically explained, Diesel is amazing. But, it just, no. Just no. Until next time, Slán. Sorry for confusing you. Sorry, not sorry. Sort of.